The PUP list apparently went out today with Reiss reporting it. I would assume that, it had to come out today. If he's going to be on PUP, that means he plans on reporting. So they had to put that out there. And I would think that there's contract news following in the near future.
I agree as well. So we'll probably log off the show and Field Yates will report that Stephon Gilmore signed a new deal or something like that. And we'll have blown that. But Stephon Gilmore's in the building. He has reported. We can read the PUP list now.
Wait, I thought the report date was Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. I think that there is a.
So he reported earlier. He's expected to report.
According,
I guess I have the report date wrong.
Early,
okay,
or whatever way you want to put it. I mean, Fields Yates made it sound here like a bunch of the veterans reported today. So obviously there's some early report date or something like that. Let's read the PUP list, but great news on Stephon Gilmore, obviously reporting and in the building. So that seems to be moving in a positive direction. Read the names on the PUP list.
Okay, so some guys we just talked about. I think this is alphabetical. Byron Cowart, so that's not a total surprise. I think he missed time this spring, right?
Yep.
Stephon Gilmore, Terez Hall, a little bit of a surprise. Dalton Keene, not a surprise. Brandon King, not a surprise. Devin Smith, practiced, so that's out there a little bit. And then these are two where I said there's some names here. Jarrett Stidham and Chase Winovich will both open the season or open training camp on PUP.
That's interesting. Yeah,
that's not good for Stidham. Well,
Stidham,
who do you want to start with? Your show. Who do you want to start with?
Okay, well, Chase Winovich, first of all, we knew about that one. He was dealing with some things during minicamp that held him out of minicamp. He's been in the Foxborough area. He's been training at Gillette Stadium and rehabbing at Gillette Stadium. I don't expect him to be on the PUP list for long. And this happens all the time with the Patriots, especially. Guys start on the PUP list and then immediately after the first or second day of practice, they're removed from the PUP list, right? So these things happen quickly. I don't expect Chase Winovich to be on the PUP list for very long. The Jarrett Stidham one is very, very interesting because as far as we know, there was not an injury for him during minicamp. Maybe it happened, so he got banged up during training or something like that. I don't know where that one is necessarily coming from. I haven't heard anything about that. And when you start to think about and start to do all the, as we do all the permutations and all the things that could possibly happen, all the predictions, Jarrett Stidham being on the odd man looking in that quarterback room is looking more and more like a possibility. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that we don't know the severity of the injury, so we probably shouldn't start predicting IR stints and stuff like that. But it is really interesting to see him on PUP, and that's certainly not good for him because he needs all the reps that he, to kind of showcase himself.
Well, look, we know how this works. You miss a couple practices, that can be it. If Brian Hoyer comes out hot, that's going to be that. I'm working on right now for 98.5thesportshub.com my top position battles to watch outside of Mac versus Cam. And the reason I'm calling it that and not top position battles to watch outside of quarterback is there is one at quarterback. That third guy. Is it going to be Stidham? Or are they going to go with the younger guy, the upside? Or are they going to go with the mentor and Brian Hoyer? And advantage Hoyer right now because he's on the field and Stidham isn't. And like you said, we don't know how long it's going to last, but you figure if they're putting him on there, he's going to miss at least one practice. It doesn't guarantee it. I was trying to figure this out yesterday. I think it was Isaiah Wynn who once came off PUP in the first practice, rendering the whole thing irrelevant.
Right.
But this is not good for Stidham. We saw what happened last year when he kind of faded in training camp, and that was the other way around. He started and then he got hurt. Now he's starting off hurt, but not good for a guy who's trying to make the team and not good for the Patriots who would, at the very least, like to develop some trade value for this guy.
Hey, this is comedian J.L. Covan, best known for his impression of Donald Trump. I'm going to be at City Winery in Boston for one night only, July 26th at 8 p.m. Hope to see you there.